This is very exciting. Thanks for buying me a coffee, Amrit.
You're
Appreciate
very welcome.
that.
That's buying coffee is what I do.
Yeah. Okay, I've got some Gen Z icons here, and I'm going to see how many you know, if any.
Well, let's see, seeing as I don't know any millennial icons, we'll give it a go. Right, okay, cool.
Who's that?
She looks really familiar, and she's on TV, maybe Netflix, but I have...
Sabrina Carpenter.
Good.
She sang Espresso. As a coffee drinker,
yes!
You should probably know that one.
I've used that on one of my stories. But in fairness, my wife told me to use it, so like, you know...
She's keeping you cool.
She's keeping me cool. She'll know all the icons.
Who's that?
I mean, no. No idea. I've literally never seen that person before.
No. Chappell Roan.
Okay, cool.
She sang Pink Pony Club?
No.
It was on the radio. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Who's that?
Oh, come on, Tim.
That's Tim.
Timmy.
Tim.
Yeah, like, come on, call me by your name.
Yeah,
all right, all right, Timothy.
Fantastic.
Nice. He's my guy.
He's my guy. I love him.
I don't know.
You do.
I don't know. This is very bad.
I'm a bad guy.
Oh.
You.
I know the song, but I'm very bad with people.
I told you to use
but also, probably yes. Tell me the name and it will come flooding back to me.
Billie?
Eilish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, well done, well done. Okay, this is a bit of a rogue one.
Yeah. Cup Man. No idea.
The worst superhero we've ever seen. Cup Man. That's Baby No Money.
Okay. No.
I played you a song the other day.
You did.
When you were considering what song to walk out to
Yes.
the conference.
Yeah, okay. It was very slow.
And then finally...
Right. Okay, yes, I know these guys. Come on, this is Spider-Man and Spider-Lady. You know, it's... right.
Do you know the real names?
Yeah, I mean...
June is in June?
Yes, I know. I watched it and... Okay, I don't know anyone's names. Lucy, right.
Zendaya and Tom Holland?
Yes, Tom Holland, yes.
Okay.
And Zendaya.
Have you saved those in the mind?
I have. I've just locked it. As my daughter would say, I've locked it. You know, so, good.
Can you feel
right.
yourself getting cooler?
I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling cool. It's,
okay.
Or you are giving me a great realization of how uncool I am. So it's one of the two things that happen.
The first step is that realization.
You got to admit it first. Okay, go.
Okay.
What you got?
First one. I wanted to talk about being young, dumb, and driven. So my first question is, did you actually know what you were doing when you started your first business?
So, I mean, not in the slightest. I remember buying this restaurant, right? It was a deli. It was an Italian deli. It was like September, I think, and I'm 22, 23 years old. I walk in, 4 o'clock, the completion happens. Angelo, and the place was called Angelo's, gives me the key, and he's like, see ya. Hadn't negotiated a handover or anything, right? I mean, he was kind enough to stick around in the following weeks.
Just posting it through your letterbox.
I mean, he gave me this key. He left at 4 o'clock. I was like, well, I don't know how to get the canopy in. I looked at this coffee machine. I was like, it's different to the coffee machine I used to work with. I looked at the wines. I was like, I don't drink.
Yeah.
Well, this is a problem. And then, you know, it was terrible. I had no idea. I didn't know how to cash up. I didn't know what the hell I was doing with the bookkeeping. It was bad news.
And was it just you, or were the employees like still hanging around?
Some of the employees hung about, but Angelo was the chef. And so I hired this other guy called Pasquale. I remember him. He was a very cool guy from...
Sounds cool.
He was very cool. He was from like Reading. He was this all like, you know...
He was cool. He was from Reading.
He was from Reading. Those two things are separate comments. He was actually from Italy.
Oh, that is cool.
And then came via Reading.
Wow.
And I knew that wasn't going to last because I was like, I might be young and dumb, but I know that this guy is having to travel from Reading to Richmond on a daily basis, and that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that was... I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I didn't know what the food was supposed to taste like. It was bad news. Very quickly, I realized that. And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why did you go Italian restaurant if you didn't... Did you drink coffee at that point?
No.
You didn't?
No.
So you didn't drink coffee,
no.
Didn't drink wine,
no.
You weren't fully sure how the food was supposed to taste. What was I thinking there?
Well, have you seen Goodfellas? So I was like, I can snap at tables. That's not even a joke, actually. So that's how young and dumb I was. You know, so I was working as a headhunter, and I was like, shoot me now. I cannot continue to live like this.
Yeah, okay.
And I was looking at bars, and I thought, well, you know, how hard could that be, right? I can talk to people. You know, I have no experience in AA. And then this thing came out. It was online. It was on Businesses for Sale. A little shameless plug there for those boys. And I was like, oh, interesting. I could do an Italian deli. I ran up there, and it was raining. It was sort of winter months or whatever, and I walk straight up to Angelo. He's really busy, and I was like, "Are you selling the place?"
Yeah.
And he's looking at me like, "Shut up and go away!" Like you know, I had no idea. He didn't understand the nuances of any of this. Anyway, you know, and then I ended up sort of buying this, and it was a real, just. I came crashing down to earth very quickly. You know, I learned a lot.
Wow. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. How much was that? How much is it to buy a restaurant?
I mean, that was 80 grand.
Wow.
I didn't have.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I'm 23 and I don't have 80 grand to buy a restaurant.
Well, a year before that, or 2 years before that, I almost moved to Budapest because that's what you do when you're at in the break between your second year of uni. I'd got all these, I was like, okay, if I get student loans and overdrafts, I think I can pull together 20K, right? And then I can move to Budapest and start being a property developer. But, you know, it's really interesting what you do when you are back to the wall. You think, okay, I could probably wrangle something here.
It's like some major puzzle solving.
Yes, yeah.
Some major puzzle solving with a lot of money on the line, and
But actually, if I had my time again now, what I've realized now is that older people that have money invariably are busy people that can't do the fun restaurant thing. And I was actually, what I would do, and I'll tell you a hilarious story in a second.
Okay.
What I would do is I'd partner with those guys. So look, I will do the work. You put in money and let's kind of partner up with this. But I was too, I couldn't think of myself in a partnership.
And it's like in your early 20s as well, like so you say, like older people, sure, maybe have more money, but they have children and cars.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, there's more responsibility there. So proportionally, probably don't actually have that much money.
No, but the thing is, you know, I had none. And so, you know, right?
I had zilch.
Yeah, I had less than zilch. So comparatively, and that also de-risks it, and also de-risks it from many ways. Yeah, you know,
minuses. Yeah,
I'm in the minuses, and also this person could actually coach me a bit because, well, you have to be open to that, you know. Yeah, sure. But I'll tell you a really hilarious story. So I'm in this restaurant and I'm grappling away, and I was like, okay, so we used to open Friday and Saturday night as well. And I was like, oh, it should be an evening restaurant, whatever. And I sort of morphed it into that later. And then this guy started coming in, really nice bloke. And he used to come in with his girlfriend, older gentleman, and we, you know, we used to talk about wine. I had no idea.
Yeah. He's like nodding. Oh yes.
I used to read about the wine. And then saying those words to him, I was like, I don't know what I'm saying. Here you go.
It's a great vintage.
It's a great. There are grapes in this, and sure. And so we're doing this. He's like, look, you know, my girlfriend is an interior designer. You know, I do hotels. Like, you know, you guys should partner up and whatever, and we could really do something here. And I was so stupid, but I was like, no, actually, I think I can do this my own. That was the brother of the chap that started Soho House. It's like, no, thank you, Mr. Jones. You're cool. You know, I've got this.
I've got this handled.
I've got this, as you can see.
The light falls out.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh my God! So where we just did Soho House, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Can you tell us a little bit about Soho House and just for context?
So Private Members Club, we did our first founders table there, which is really cool. Had some really interesting people that are looking at both business in general, but specifically home care, healthcare, we had them in. We really did a sort of symposium around that, and it was really great fun actually, and nice coffee. Right, so which is always good.
Finally, to wrap up, I just wanted to ask if your 22-year-old self pitched a business idea to you today, would you invest or would you say jog on?
No way!
Not a chance.
I finally understand why my dad used to look down his nose at me. I was like, what on earth are you talking about, man? I had no idea. If I was a majority, if my younger self was a majority shareholder, then no, because he needed to chill out. If there was sort of a bit of kind of sanity in the room, then okay. I think I've always been supremely optimistic, as you probably have gathered.
Yes.
And I still am, but with more measure. Actually,
with more experience as well, with a greater sense of reality.
Yeah, I've been punched in the gut a few times, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool. Yes, I can be really optimistic and positive, but actually also there's a dose of reality in that. So
amazing. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Cheers.